Hello everyone, Sonia from Sonia's Mixed Media. Merry Christmas to everyone. It's the 23rd today, so yeah, 2 days to go to Christmas. So as promised, I thought I would show everyone all the pictures I did in Johanna's Christmas. I just bought this book, I think it was near the end of November, mid to end November when I started it. And I really did try, guys, to get it finished, but I bit off a bit more than I can chew. Just basically at the end, just got sick of Christmas colouring, to tell you the truth. So this is going to have to be 2022, and then I hopefully will complete it in 2023. I did get, I think, more than half done. So I did promise to show you all of those pictures. And then there's a couple other books that I did some Christmas colouring in as well. So this video is just all my Christmas colouring for 2022. And then later on, hopefully before January the 1st, I'll do another video with all my colouring for the month in there, because I did do normal colouring as well. So we'll start with Johanna Basford. So like I said, I only just purchased this book. I did purchase 2 editions because I wanted to complete one this year and complete another one next year and then compare the pictures. But it looks like it's going to take me an extra year because I'm going to have to finish this next year. So I didn't get to this at all. I was going to leave this to the very end because I knew I'd be wiped out by then with colouring. So I thought, you know, I'd do this last. So I didn't get to that or this one. But I did do this page, and I didn't do it first. I did do it a couple pages in. I'd really coloured a couple of pages in. So I'm going to have to, I've wrote 2022, and I'm going to have to write, if my pen works, and it doesn't. Oh, it might just. And 2023, I'm going to have to write there. Okay, so this is my first page, the name plaque page. And yeah, I knew I just wanted it in icy blues. So limited colour palette, icy blues and silver, like a silver Posca paint pen type thing. So that's that one. Didn't do the introduction page, but I did do the reindeer. And he was just a head, like on a wall, which I really didn't like. And I heard a few other people on YouTube channels who'd done him. It was like, oh, I don't like him being on a wall. What were you thinking, Johanna? Christmas, putting the reindeer head on a wall? Oh. So I got this idea from someone else that I saw on YouTube. I think it might have been Rachel Henderson. She did the body of the reindeer as well. So I did that, and I did it with acrylic paints so that you wouldn't see all the lines. So I think I covered it up pretty well. And then I just did this sort of background, sort of, I don't know. I think I was going to do a forest background, but decided not to. I'm just really not into acrylic paint anymore. So I just want to do limited with the paints. And then I did all the ornaments and his antlers with my pencils. Now, I'm not going to say what pencils I use for every page because I only have like 3 or 4 brands of pencils. So, and I always mix them on pages. I don't stick to one brand per page. I always go, well, I need a red, right? Starjoy has got the red I want. I'll use Starjoy. Blue, oh, I'll use a blue Prismacolor. Just, yeah, I use whatever on the page. So I use Prismacolor pencils, Starjoy pencils, and I've got a few just Crayola, the skin coloured Crayola range. Polychromos I have, and Derwent Inktense, and yeah, that's it. but I will tell you if I've used Derwent ink tints, because as you all know, they're water activated. So, but yeah, I use a bit of everything on my pages. Okay, so that's that one. I did this page here, the wreath. I did have a plan of doing a picture in the middle, like I've seen some people do. I even saw someone make this into a wooden door. It looked really good, but at the time I was just trying to get pictures done, so I thought I can always come back to this page. Again, just all coloured pencils on here with a bit of white Posca pen for highlights, and the background was just that was coloured pencil as well. Looking at it, I think it might have been one of my Star Joy pencils. Okay, so I did this page here, the Christmas tree. I did this fairly early on because it was a really quick one to do. I did a watercolor background, sort of made little circles of white, sort of globby snow, and then I added more white Posca pen for snow. Yeah, it sort of buckled the page a bit, the watercolor. I probably used too much water. Yeah, not completely, you know, I'm not bedazzled by this page. I don't think the watercolor turned out exactly like I wanted, but I was experimenting, so it's okay. But it was a really quick page to do it this way. This one I took more time on, and I tried to do that background. I forget how it's called. Is it is something bouquet? I don't know. You know, the one with all the different colour, you know, all the circles in the background. And so I've used, I don't know if you could tell, but I've used 2 or 3 different greens in the background and made it look like snow. I've also used, added some glitter gel pen into this one. So probably see a little bit of glitteriness there, and I quite like how this one turned out. And I knew through the book I only wanted to really use Christmassy type colours, so nothing dark. Then we have a double page spread, so I did these ornaments here. And my idea for this was like the Delft ceramics. I think they're made in the Netherlands, I think. But yeah, the blue and white Delft type ceramic ornaments, that's what I was going for. So I just used, I think, glitter gel pens, silver paint pen. I don't think I actually used any colour pencils on the ornaments. I tried to make them all shiny. Probably glazed gel pens as well. And then up the top was just coloured pencil and your white Posca pen for snow. So you can probably see that they're quite shiny. So as soon as I saw this page, I knew that I wanted to do it blue and white. I really thought I was going to do the background on this, but then I thought it would be too much and take away from the ornaments, so that's why I just decided to colour the top in here. Then we have the gingerbread house. This one was done with just a quick soft pastel background, and then coloured pencils and glitter gel pens. So if I go like this, you can probably tell which parts are glitter gel pen and which parts are pencil. So that was really fun to do. And again, I had it in my head that I wanted it to all be sort of pastel, soft colours. Sorry, I just had a drink. It's quite warm in Australia right now. We're 2 days after Christmas is going to be 41 degrees and Celsius, that is. And yes, I'm not looking forward to it at all. I'm an Aussie, but I hate the heat. So this was actually supposed to be a polar bear on an ice block of ice, and this was supposed to be the water. but I wanted to be different, so I decided to make him into a brown bear in the forest. And this I sort of just turned into a mossy style rock and just sort of made this grassy type area. And the background with the trees I just did with soft pastels. And I think soft pastels and a little bit of coloured pencil, and then went over again with soft pastels to sort of make them sort of a bit, I don't know what the word for it is, maybe a bit blurry type looking, so that this is more crisp, the main image, and that's more in the background. So yeah, I quite like how the brown bear turned out, and I tried to do his shading like his brown, like it's sort of like hair, so it's sort of fairy looking. I think it looks okay. So that's that one. So that's probably very different to a lot of the pages that you'll see of that one. This one I wanted to go for a different colour palette instead of the usual red and greens or the blues I was using. So I decided to use a bit of purple with the blue, and I think it looks really nice. So just a limited colour palette on this one, and just mainly colour pencils and silver paint pen. So yeah, I really like this one. I think it turned out nice. This one, I also like this one. I quite like how it turned out. I think this was all coloured pencil. There might have been a little bit of glitter gel pen just in these flower centres here. Yeah, I think it's mainly just colour pencil. And then I just did, again, a little bit of colour pencil just around the outside section. But I had really a lot of fun doing this one, just little bit by little bit. And yeah, I really like how it turned out. I like the colours that I chose. I think it looks nice. I didn't get to the Nutcracker page, which, you know, I'm a bit angry about because I collect nutcrackers. I have 14 so far since the year I started collecting them. I collect one every year. It's Christmas tradition that I buy a new one every year, or sometimes my daughters will buy me one, or my husband. So why I didn't get to this page, I don't know, but I think I've put so much stress on myself to get this page right that I didn't want to start it, because I was like, I'm scared that I'm going to ruin it, because yeah, I really love nutcrackers. So I think that's why I just didn't do it, because I'm just worried I'm going to ruin it. This one I didn't do because basically I'm just not in the mood for mandalas, and there's a lot of tiny little bits in here to do. So yeah, like the tiny little hat and the scarf on the snowman and the tiny little bows, and yeah, I just wasn't feeling this page. So this will have to wait till next year. The gingerbread houses I didn't get done. It just looks like an enormous project, and I just prefer to do some of the single pages and get them done instead. And the lollies, the sweets, I didn't get these done either. Again, this is a very big page to commit to. Okay, I did the bird. This was a fairly quick page, just colour pencils, and don't really have an awful lot to say about it. I like it. It's, you know, it's nice. It's bright and happy, so I'm happy with that. The Christmas tree, this was done completely in glitter gel pen and metallic pens. So you can see that. That was fun to do, to not worry about shading. Sometimes I don't feel like shading things, so I just get the glitter gel pens out. This one is glitter gel pen for the gold, and then I think it was some sort of metallic pen I used for this. It's not glittery, but it was like a metallic pen. And then yeah, colour pencil for the background and glitter gel pens for the ornaments. So quite happy with this one. Then I did the owl, and this one was, I saw this guy and I just thought I want him to be like a luxury item, like an heirloom that someone gets passed down if you know, if you're rich. Like it's just made out of gold. Yeah, I just wanted to make him gold, and so that's what I did. I used all my glitter pens and glazed gel pens and metallic paint pens, and also my watercolor paints in metallic, and all the black is black glazed gel pen. And yeah, I just made him a really nice gold owl. Okay, I didn't do the snow globe. I didn't do this mandala. I didn't do this double page spread. So I probably still have half a book to do. I thought I got more than half a book done, but it looks like about half a book still to go. It was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I got the beautiful clock done, and I really like this one. I used metallic watercolor paints for the background of the clock, and glazed gel pens and glitter gel pens. And all the dark green is dark green glaze pens. I really love my glaze pens. And then metallic paint for the leaves. And yeah, I'm really happy how this one turned out. I really like it. I just smudged a little bit up here, which made me sad. I still like it. And then we have the Christmas rabbits. I really enjoyed this one. And this one has in the background the Derwent Inktense, and I enjoyed using that. And again, it's got a lot of my glazed gel pen up here on my flowers and my berries, and metallic acrylic paint pens for the metallic borders. I didn't get that one down. I did the heart, and again, this is Derwent Inktense pencils in the background in two different colours, the two different greens, and then I just water activated them. And then we have metallic paints and paint pens and glitter gel pens, and I really like how this one turned out. I didn't do this double page spread. I did the birds, and I really like how this one turned out. I decided to colour the birds as if they were real birds instead of the doodles that they had on here. And I think they turned out really nice. And again, Derwent Inktense for the background. And my flowers here have glitter gel pen on them as well as colour pencil. So that's that one. I did this one as a buddy colour with my friend who is also into colouring, and she's on Instagram. And she hasn't completed hers yet because she's been so busy with Christmas and work and everything, and she hasn't got it done, but she promises she will get it done. But yeah, we decided to do this page, so I decided to go with the pinks and the greens. And then all the black you see is that beautiful glazed gel pens that I'm always going on about. And for the background was just pink metallic paint that I just sort of wobbly brushed across for a snowy type, you know, effect. But yeah, I like how it turned out. I think it's nice. This one is a work in progress, but I'm probably not going to do this year. This is going to be finished next Christmas, but it's all metallic paints in the background that I just blotched on, and glitter gel pens, metallic pens. And I think that's the last one that I did complete. So I got about half the book done, I think. A lot of the double pages I didn't do. So there you go, guys. I tried. I really did try to finish this, but it was just too much. And I did start this in November. No, I just couldn't do it. It was just, I could if I did no other colouring, but I just had to do a different book, you know. So I did one in here, Entangled Forest, and I picked this one because I thought it looked Christmassy, because it had these trees here and these trees at the front and the partridge, I guess. Partridge in a pear tree? I don't know. Not really a pear tree though down here, but I did that one. And that's all in, I think, Crayola Super Tip markers and glitter gel pens. So yeah, I thought it looked Christmassy, and yeah, I just felt like doing this one. It was pretty quick to do. So I did that one, and then I did one in Christmas time, and this is a grayscale colouring book by Alina Lazareva. And I did this one, which was a whip from last year, and I finished it off, so I'm happy with that. And I put a washi tape border, and yeah, all the cupcakes and lollies and the gingerbread house and the cookies have this stuff here on them. I probably can't read that because it's called Nouveau Crystal Drops, and it's a dimensional clear gloss, and it really makes everything 3D. So hopefully you can see, go like that. You see these cookies? It makes things look kind of wet and glossy. It's really good for when you do it on food like cupcakes or water, things like that. And I put a little bit on his glasses here, and you can actually feel it. It feels good. So yeah, I finished that whip, so I was really happy about that. And the background, I just did some metallic watercolor paint, and then I used some glitter. This is the glitter that I use. It's a very fine white glitter, but when you put it over the pink metallic, it looks like kind of pinky glitter. So hope you can see that. But yeah, I'm really happy that I got that one done. I really love this book. I wish I got more done in it, but like I said, I'm just kind of over the Christmas colouring, but it's a beautiful book. Her grayscale is beautiful. And then the last one, guys, that I have to show you for my Christmas colouring for 2022, I did in Legrand Classiques Book 2. And I did this one because I'm a dog person. I had to do this one. And this, is, of course, is Lady from Lady and the Tramp. And she's got this beautiful red bow in her hair. And you can see the Christmas tree with the boogie balls in the background. And I thought, what a lovely page to do for Christmas. And to do this, I do Crayola Super Tips. I colour it all in. And then I go over it all with coloured pencils. And it gives it a nice, solid look of colouring, I suppose. And it covers up those streaks a lot. So if you're having problems with streaks and you want to use textures or markers, go over it with coloured pencil, and yeah, it just burnishes it in. It gets kind of waxy looking and feeling. I just love it, and that's how I do these pages now. So that's that one there. Isn't she cute? I mean, this awesome present. Wow. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Have a Merry Christmas, and thank you everyone who's been supporting my channel throughout the year and listening to me gobble on about all my coloured finished pictures, and I hope to see you next year. Stay safe, be happy, eat well. Merry Christmas, guys. See ya.